We're live, and another dev live stream this week.
Very exciting start.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah. I had to switch my
Hello.
controls a little bit. Hello, is that Kermit?
Hello.
Hi, Piggy.
God, that's so well done. Thank you very little.
So for today, we wanted to show off some of the new content that we have in the works. Mainly the map live stream. I hear an echo. I have an echo this week.
I don't hear one.
We don't hear it on ours.
Is it live stream?
I don't hear
I had
it.
to switch
Yeah,
my
is
controls.
feed going?
Yeah, boom. All right, that's done. And there's no echo now. Anyway, so the new content that we wanted to show off was this map that we have in the works. I gave like a quick, I guess, allusion to it last week. I tried to fire it up to show you guys. I don't think it was this version, but it was Kendall's version last week. And they're basically going to take the floor and kind of talk about the map. This is layout of the map. It's not finalized by any means. We're currently testing it. There's a lot of play tests for a lot of different things going on. But this is how we wanted to start today off. Just boom, right into something new. Get you guys a little excited. So Tom/Kendall, I'm going to let Tom start off. Can you guys talk about it?
Yeah, sure. So originally, Kendall had actually started the idea on this map, and he started putting together assets using what we had to see if he can make an interesting layout with it, and he came up with this. There's a lot of walkways spreading between a lot of kind of stone pillars and things like that, so it's a very interesting thematic presentation. But I took it over afterwards, after he was done doing the basic layout, so I can tweak it and make it more playable, since he hasn't done much level design in his game development career. So I decided that I should probably spruce it up a little bit and give it a level designer's touch. But what you see is made up of almost entirely existing assets, and so if it looks a little bit cookie cutter right now, that's because it's done for layout purposes. We will be updating the art as we finalize this map and test it and make sure everything's fun and playable and balanced and awesome for you guys. And so we have our art team working on that right now, but it is a pretty long map. It's built almost very explicitly for base type gameplay, such as capture the flag and perhaps annihilation. We'll see how that goes. I'm building other game types into it as well. I haven't quite got all that set up just yet, but they are underway, and we'll be testing those pretty shortly. It's gone through many iterations. There has been a lot of back and forth between Kendall and I to get this going, but so far we think we've come up with a layout in it for the center and the bases that we're going to stick with and that we're really happy with. This is not the final version you see here. We do have some more updated versions that the art team is currently working on, but this is very, very close to what we currently have. And so there's a lot of vertical gameplay. There is, of course, you can see a lot of walkways. There's elevated flag bases on each side. So, and we have separate spawn locations from the bases, so that players aren't spawning right on top of a flag or anything whenever they're repop. Which is something that's not typical in all of our maps, but it's something that I kind of wanted to push for in our future map designs.
Oh, there you guys go. Kendall, you have any words to kind of add? I'm going into one of the hidden paths. What inspired you to make this map?
My stunning good looks and charming personality.
It was Bonner. Bonner's looks.
That was it. Yeah.
Just all I saw him one day, and I was like, you know what?
You know what Bunner reminds me of? Some cliffs and some platforms.
Yeah.
Spires.
Platforming.
Yeah.
He's very inspiring.
Yeah.
Aspiring to be a level
pretty-
artist.
That was
How's
pretty
that?
good.
I mean, it really came down to the bridges. I thought the bridges are a really cool element, and like the levels are probably one of my favorite elements we have. So I thought it'd be cool to see more. That's really
In a way, the layout kind of reminds me of an old Unreal Tournament 2004 map called Tokara Forest, only this one I feel is a little bit better because it concentrates more on the gameplay and less on the presentation. But the presentation still comes out really well, I think, because of that.
It reminds me of just some of the past here. There's a Star Wars movie that shows, I don't remember the name of the planet, but the guys that live in the trees, And they have a
Oh,
little walkway.
Ewoks.
Ewoks. Yeah, there we go.
Muppets in the tree.
Indoor, come on, man.
Yeah.
You mean when they ruined Star Wars with Muppets?
Yeah,
That was the best
the
one. What are you
Muppets
talking
that
about?
live in the trees.
See, when I was a kid, or that came out when I was a kid, and I could appreciate the Muppets more than anyone else, so I loved that particular one.
Like probably current 18-year-olds are like, Jar Jar was the best.
Yeah.
Now, in addition to this map, there are a couple others that I've seen in the works. Obviously, I don't know what the status of those are for each of them, but I know that this one has kind of been the front runner so far. So I believe this map is probably the one that's going to go out first. Is that correct?
There's like two versions of this map actually, and this is one of them. It's actually going to be sort of merged with another, but they're very, very similar. Yes, this will be the next one that goes out.
Okay. All right.
And it'll actually be out relatively soon. So
there you guys go. Info on new map, and we showed it. Now we all have to exit this build, and while we do that, get everyone.